It's that case that we've all been talking about. Amber Heard says she plans to appeal the verdict in the multi-million-dollar defamation lawsuit brought by her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. The actress said she was heartbroken and felt disappointed beyond words after Depp was awarded nearly £12 million by an American court. She was awarded £1.6 million in her countersuit against him. Now, the Pirates of the Caribbean star was seen celebrating in a Newcastle pub when the verdict was revealed. Fog on the Tyne. Now, he's made several surprise appearances around the UK while supporting the musician Jeff Beck on tour. But now Heard's lawyer is claiming she can't afford to pay Johnny Depp, and she's saying that social media swayed the jury.
They went home every night. They have families. The families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it. And it was horrible. It really, really was lopsided. And I appreciate your saying that. It's like the Roman Colosseum, you know, how they viewed this whole case.
So is it wise for Amber Heard to challenge the ruling after we've heard so many gruesome allegations of abuse from both parties? Sharon, what do you think?
I don't think she should do it. I really, really don't. And as she said when she was on the stand, she just wants this all to go away. She didn't want to be there. He did bring her. You know, he sued her first, then she sued him. But it's just got to go away. It's enough. And if her lawyer thinks that social media swayed the jury, it's only going to be the same again.
Yeah.
And it won't go away. His fans will not go away. So it's like she should just try and get her life back and just back off for a while and get her life back.
Sharon, I know you know Johnny Depp, but you sound to me like you're very sympathetic towards Amber Heard in what you were just saying, or did I misinterpret what you were saying?
I am, because I think that they both were bad to each other. I think
just toxic.
It was a toxic relationship, and I think they treated each other disgracefully, but that's their business, it's not mine. But it's, you know, people do.
But it's become all of our business now, hasn't it?
Because it's all been out there for so long.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, come on, guys, let's end it, you know.
You kind of wonder whether... was that all what... I mean, the stuff about him, the stuff about her, etc. I mean, my sense, by the way, on the... I don't think she will appeal this. I think that will just quietly go away. Yeah. It might even be that he doesn't even ask for the money in the end, if that's how you're meant to look at it. I think that
I suppose it depends on, you know, how much he does want to destroy her. I mean, Paul, what's your sense on this case?
It's an obscene amount of money to be talking about leading the news every night in our country when there are people in our country wondering whether they should switch the electric lights off and whether they can feed their families. And I think a lot of people around the country are thinking, what are we talking about here? What, millions, two superstars suing each other for millions? It doesn't make any sense to ordinary people.
And Daisy, what's your sense about what you think is going to happen with this? Do you think it is going to drag on?
I agree with Ian. I was speaking to an expert in sort of defamation and libel laws last night, a friend of mine, and I asked him, and he said she would always say she was going to appeal. That's just what you say when you lose a case. You just say it automatically. And then he said he said he didn't think she would, partly because she hasn't got the money to do it, but also because you keep proclaiming your innocence by saying you're going to appeal. That's what you do.
Of course.
I mean, I've got, again, a slightly different theme of the night.
Come on, let's hear it.
But, I mean, if you listen to some of the high-profile lawyers who have handled some of the Me Too cases for the women, they lost the first round and they went back on appeal and they got a different result at appeal. So it is possible that she could do this. I think one of the really sad things is just the profound consequences of this, because while I do agree with Sharon, I think they were in a grotesque, toxic relationship, watching her getting absolutely humiliated is going to have a very, I think, damaging effect on women who want to come forward with either domestic violence claims or rape claims.
See, I disagree, because the thing is, you're talking about two stars from Hollywood, two, you know, very, very accomplished people having a go at each other. We're not talking about normal, everyday people. We're not talking about, you know, a woman who's cannot leave her husband because she has nowhere to go. She has no money. She has to stay with her children. That's not the situation.
But my counterpoint to that is I think a lot of people will look at Amber Heard and think, if somebody as powerful, rich and beautiful like her can get treated like that, what chance do I have?
Yeah, but
I
the thing
agree
is,
with
we were
Aisha.
talking about it the other night, about how when you go to the police, how the police deal with people of rape or battery, that you always feel guilty going because of the way they treat women when they go in. Remember we spoke about that?
In court. And I think the Amber Heard pictures will confirm that story in a lot of women's minds.
But it wasn't criminal.
I think we're going to have to agree to disagree. But I agree with Aisha. And now I'm going to move us on. How annoying is that?
Perhaps they're both losers.